Every block I hit, I get stopped and frisked. Officer, I ain't got nothing, not a pot, not a piss, not a Glock to grip. He grabbed my Skittles in my drink, I'm like, I forgot, you could get shot for this. Said we done lost it, all our players done forfeited. We been extorted, what kind of shit is that? Well, you be the source and suggest they move cautious, cause I'm back on my bullshit, I'm a rebel to that. That ain't Saint, brother, don't preach that, don't preach that.
Well, hey everyone, welcome to Politically Not Correct. This is the relaunch. You know, we almost got kicked off of a little nonsense, but we cool, we back. I have two beautiful black women here with me. Raven, I was told I can't kiss your hand, so it's okay, but I have Raven Robinson here with me.
Yes, how are everyone? Thank you for tuning in and thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, don't touch my hand, they said.
I'm Raven Robinson. I have a brand named PR to Politics where I do publicity for politicians here in New York State and political organizations here, and I'm just excited to be on the show.
God damn. Right, so I have this multi-talented actress, and I went by the C, right?
Okay. All right.
Her name is Nessa. I fucked up. I called her. I didn't know her real name was Vanessa. It was a dumb mistake, but go ahead.
That's okay, it's okay. That's my stage name.
All
My
right.
name's Vanessa Noel, but I go by Nessa Noel. I'm an actress. I've been acting for about 4.5 years now, and I'm ready for the world to see what more I got. So here I am. I'm happy to be on this show. This is my first time here, so let's go.
I've been like watching you for, I told you earlier, I was watching you for a while. I'm like, all right, this girl was doing her thing, you know. I even wanted to act because of you, Bus. And
Really?
yeah, I told you, I've been, listen, no, that's serious. Like, Raven will tell you, I watch everybody. I'm a fan of everybody. So I literally just like to watch people and say, you know what? All right, I'm going to try to do what they do. But I don't believe in the corniness. So ladies, I know it's been a lot of like crazy events happening in the world, you know, especially like in our like country right now. Like, how y'all feel about the tragedy in Nevada and the tragedy that's happened like last week in Texas in the church? Like, you know, with the gun violence that's going on, with the insane amount of like casualties we're having in our homeland. Like, what's your take on it?
First of all, I just want to give my condolences to anyone that has been affected. That's absolutely terrible. As far as what I think that there should be like an evaluation test.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, certain people shouldn't have guns. I don't think that they should stop having guns, period. I just think that certain people shouldn't be able to get guns. You should be able to take a test like you do when you go to the police academy or whatever it is. Like, you know, just go to a psychologist, psychiatrist, just to see if that person's even in the right state of mind to be getting a gun.
So you're okay with the right for everyone to bear arms then?
Yeah, I'm okay with it. You have the right to do that.
You have a gun?
I do not.
Oh, just making sure.
My father, he owns some. So I grew up around it, so I don't. Before I was against it, but now I'm like, you know, I'm getting older, so I understand the need for it. But I just think
In a responsible hand, though.
Yeah, responsible. You have to be responsible enough to do it. So.
Your take on it, Raven?
No, I definitely agree. I think that there needs to be an evaluation, but additionally, I think that we shouldn't be selling rifles and automatics to regular people. Those, you don't need those to protect yourself. You're not using those to hunt. So it's kind of like those are more military. I just feel like the regular everyday person, if it's a regular handgun, that's fine. Outside of that, I don't think that like semi-automatics should be sold in a Walmart or a store. That's my take. And of course, mental evaluations for people to just kind of keep more people accountable on it. But with everything, I always think about like a two-pronged approach. I think that maybe we need to be teaching in schools or churches how to disarm people, because I think it's one thing for us to say, you know, people shouldn't shoot and people shouldn't have these type of guns, but the reality is they do kind of get into the wrong hands. So what can we do to protect ourselves? And I think there always needs to be a two-pronged approach. We need to, of course, keep people accountable. We also need to keep people protected and let them kind of keep things in their own hands. So maybe teaching in our community centers, our churches, how to disarm people, because a lot of times it's often one shooter and people are just like, I don't know what to do. Like, and you have hundreds of people in one place kind of running from this one person. But if we had that type of training, somebody be able to disarm and maybe hold them until authorities can't come, and until we're able to really figure out the proper way to make sure these type of guns are not in everyday people's hands.
Yeah. I hate to be this type of guy, but I think the thing that kind of, what I always think about is like, Did they call any one of them a terrorist attack?
No, they did not. They said that both were unstable,
Unstable. Yeah. I figured they would.
which is common.
What's the the color of the two unstable men that did it? What's the color?
They're Caucasian.
The Caucasian men, right? Exactly my point. Now I'm trying to think if it was a black person or a Muslim, would that be a terrorist? Because remember the attack that happened in New York, but
Yes, they said that
was a terrorist.
He wasn't deranged
He
or
wasn't
nothing.
deranged, nothing. No, he's just a terrorist, period.
Yes.
He's working with Al-Qaeda, he's doing this.
Before there was any evaluations or anything, he
Yeah.
just automatically attacked.
Before they even arrested him,
Yes.
terrorist attack.
Yes.
These men, especially the one in Vegas, I'm not trying to discredit the one in Texas,
Of
but the
course.
guy in Vegas, it was a lot of people he was just mowing down.
Right.
That's terrorism.
Right.
He thought about this, he wired money to his wife, I don't know what the fuck she was doing, but it was doing something wrong. I don't care nobody, both of them acts as terrorists. And
I think they even said that he was able to bring guns to the hotel.
the hotel, how?
Exactly.
Like how?
Just bring a whole bag of
And
guns.
nobody searched them? They still do stop and frisk here,
Right.
all right? And
Which is
nobody-
illegal
Yeah.
in New York State right now.
Yeah.
But they still
But
continue
they
to
don't.
do
They
it.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
course.
the part they do not care.
Yes.
That's the first time, because I'm just waiting, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm a little sadistic in a way, when I hear these things, I'm thinking to myself, God, I don't wanna be a brother. Come on, don't do it. But then,
I think one thing that disappoints me the most when it comes to when people talk about gun violence and gun laws, people never talk about what can we be doing to improve gun violence in
Yeah.
the cities and our inner cities like the Bronx, like Brooklyn. But when there's a terrorist or attack,
that's
or
when the NRA wanna talk
it's like,
shit.
oh no, we have to get Congress on this. Well, why isn't anything being done on a local level to stop the gun violence that's happening here? We have young children dying daily throughout New York State through gang violence.
Chicago, look
in
at
Chicago.
them,
My
that's
thing is
a crime.
they won't do anything unless it affects them.
Right.
Us, we're here, we're in our little corner, we're fending for ourselves, but as long as it doesn't affect them, they do not care.
It's the realest
It
shit.
has to go on a bigger scale, is what I believe. So
I remember one time, Chris Rock, it's funny, he said Chris Rock was one of them. He said something so funny. He said, AIDS wasn't a big thing until they hit the Caucasian race. He's like, AIDS was always there. He said, brothers die for their dick burned off all the time.
Same thing with drugs.
The drugs, yeah. Crack ain't become big.
Yeah.
Till the Caucasians thought, damn, they dying too.
It's an epidemic.
Yeah.
That was and I think that was like a health thing. You can get help, and before they were criminalizing it.
Yeah.
African Americans.
And then even see now, not to get on top of the gun violence, even with these drugs, the oxys and everything. Now it's a big thing because now it's growing to
Right.
these cities, that has Caucasian people there. It's kind of like Nessa said, I'm very sad about what happened, because the church was really horrible,
that was
just horrible, damn, when you heard it, you just start thinking, yo, that could have been any church.
Right. Nobody
Yep.
goes to a place of worship to
Yeah.
die or-
you don't think that
No,
you're
you
gonna
think
be
you're
in
the
church
safest
one
there.
day and not go home that same day.
How did they get him again?
Oh man.
Was it a neighbor they said stopped him?
Season 2,
Well, he got
episode
got.
1,
Yeah, he
That's
got
what
season
I'm
2, action.
Welcome back to Politically Not Correct. I know we touched on a little tough subject, first topic, but we want to get to something that, I want to get to something that I want to know. I want to be nosy. I want to know what the hell you guys have been doing. All right, so 2017 has been I had a great 2017, honestly. But I want to know about your 2017, Ness and Noel. What have you learned and gained from it?
Okay, so 2017 has been absolutely great for me, to be honest. It started off really well, and I think it's gonna end pretty well.
Why is that? First of all, why start off well too?
Well, it started off well because I got booked on a few projects that I have been doing since the beginning of this year, and also booked some other projects towards the end, so I'm really excited. I don't start filming until next year, but
So you're not gonna clap for her?
Thank you. What I have learned about this year is that I have the utmost, the patience, because I'm at a point where, you know, I'm getting older in my career, and, you know, in this industry, it doesn't wait for you. So I'm at a point where I'm just like, you know, I wanted to get it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be in the next big film. So that's what I'm working towards. And I just found out that I have the most patience in the world, because I really want this to happen for me. So that's what I learned the most.
Patience.
Yeah, patience.
It took me, what am I, 33 years? It took me like 32 years to learn patience.
You're 33?
Yeah, man.
Wow.
No, listen,
Like, don't cry.
don't let it fool you, this gray hair there. I seen it. It's like 5 the other day. All right, so patience is always a good thing to learn. I'm talking about, it took me so long to learn it, because you want to be popping immediately. You always do. You know, especially when, it's like a joke like me and my homeboy always have, where it's like, we would see, like, you know, like scammers on Instagram, like, yo, why the fuck this thing ain't work hard for that shit? Why I can't get that shit? Well, we gotta learn to have patience to get there, you know, because he probably don't appreciate it. But once you get where you're at, you're gonna appreciate it even more, though.
Yes, I totally agree with that. And aside from that, I gained a lot of friends. I gained a lot of wisdom. I gained a lot of prosperity. Like, I'm just thriving, and I want to, like, just, you know, give it to the world. Like, yeah, you know, just be happy, be healthy, stay blessed.
Yeah,
you know, look good.
Stay out the mix.
Yes.
What's up, Ms. Robinson?
So 2017 has been really good for me, but one thing that I can say I learned is 2 important things. How to better organize my time to be able to make more, of course. And because in a service-based business,
How you do that? I want to know that.
How I do that?
Yeah.
So I just set so many reminders for myself within and follow up, and just kind of just set like funnels for yourself. Like, I'll literally meet someone and they'll tell me, oh, I'm launching a book in January and I wanted to reach out to you about PR. Go on my Google Calendar, put December 1st, follow up with so-and-so.
Yeah.
So when that day comes, it's like, they're busy, they might not have time to remember, but it also makes them remember, like, oh, she reached out to me. I did speak to her like back in February. It's all about the follow-up, how to do that properly, and now also utilizing the notes section in my iPhone, so that not just so I can remember where I met the person from, but just any details in our conversation, so that when I'm following up with you, I can kind of recap on those. If I meet you at an event, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to Miami next week. I'm at the American Film Festival.
Yeah.
Next time I see you, oh, how was the film festival? It just
And
really helps me.
She
with,
probably be like, fucking remember this shit?
yes, and I think that kind of just engages people more, especially in my profession, like with PR, we meet a lot of PR people. I think that my personality is really what kind of helps me stand out. And I just kind of want people to know that I'm listening, I'm remembering, I'm following up. So just really using just different things to organize my time properly when I'm supposed to be following up with people and setting deadlines for myself. And then lastly, just like when to say no. I think when I first started out, just like any entrepreneur, you grow really excited. You want to be at every networking event. You want to go to everyone's function. You want to support everything. You want to repost everything on your page.
Oh, yeah.
You just kind of want to be in the mix because you just like, okay, just so easy.
You're excited.
You're excited.
You're just a rookie.
You're just a rookie. And I think this was the first year where I've actually made more but done less, but that's just because I've simply just kind of knew when to say yes and no, and just did better negotiations. Like before, someone asked me to be a part of something, and I'm just like, okay, whatever, won't even ask about anything. Now I'm like, okay, no, can I do this? Can I send my workbook? Is there a budget for this? Like, just kind of being more organized and putting more requests out there in the energy in the world. So I'm excited. 2017 was really good.
Yeah, like, it's funny, both things that, you guys learned, that's what I learned. Like I told you, I learned patience and I learned to say no.
Yeah.
Like I learned to say no, but I learned also in 2017 that you can't even make things bother you. Like, there might be a little business that you have, like say me you do business, it don't work out. I won't look at you funny in no way. And even if somebody say little things about you, just ignore it. Cause it takes. I used to be one of those people that if you say something about me, I just want to slap you, just punch you in your mouth. But it's like, not seriously, like, listen, you understand, when you grew up in I grew up in Bronzeville.
Yeah.
So it was it's an aggressive neighborhood.
Yeah.
So your initial response is to slap. Like, or artists to react and realize more. You can't do that. You know, I had people talk about me. I just initially just said, I'll take the high road. It's all right.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good. I got a lot more going on. I ain't gonna pay that no mind.
You good?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
You know, you survived this. Yeah, you gotta have this, and it's all good.
Yeah.
You know, and my faith has been stronger. My faith has been stronger, and I'm just happy that you guys have learned and gained the same that I have. So I know that 2018 is gonna be very good for us. So we'll be right back and prove you're not correct.
Hi, my name is Jacinda. I have a fashion brand called Boy Snob, which I sell hats, sweaters, and t-shirts. I'm empowered to uplifting other black women. My entrepreneurism is to reach out to the youth, the community, and to make us better as people and supporting my sisters as well. I had to kick D off so we can have some girl time with my sisters.
Yeah.
So ladies, we want to talk about relationships or what we are involved with in our personal lives. So I'm gonna start with you, the next one.
Okay, well, I do have a boyfriend.
Beautiful.
I've been together for about 7 years now.
7 years. Amen to that. I can't stand what you do. Okay.
I mean, I'm all about black love. Let me tell you, I love it when I see two black people together. I mean, there's nothing wrong with any other kind of love, but there's something about the black love.
Right.
You know, and I'm always trying to help my other sisters to get it together. Get you a fine black brother. There's nothing wrong with that.
But how do you make it work? Like 7 years. Like I know it had to have some ups and downs.
Oh yeah, 7 years you with somebody?
Yeah.
Come on, there's definitely ups and downs, but just growing together and being with him for so long, you learn communication is definitely the best thing. Because when I'm gonna be honest, when I first started, when we first started going out, I was very if I had something, that was bothering me, that he did something, I would just keep it to myself and let it bottle up, and then he'd do some stupid shit, and I just blow the fuck up on him. And it would just...
And that is not good.
It wasn't good, and it wasn't until we learned, we were like, you know what, because we saw how our parents are, and we were just like, we don't want to do the same mistakes that they did, so we would just be like, all right, this is the problem I have with you, how can we fix this, how we can go from here. And then it's just been easy on out. Like, you have a problem, talk it out. And also trust. You have to be able to trust your partner, whoever it is, gay, straight, bi, whatever. You have to be able to trust your partner because it's not gonna work. I've seen so many of my friends, they're going through their phone.
Yeah, that's insecurities though.
And I'm like, girl, how do you expect him to react if you keep going through his shit? He's not gonna feel secure. He's just gonna go, I'm not saying he's gonna go cheat, but he might. Or he might just go find some other companion to talk to about their problem. So I think communication and trust is the key to making a relationship work.
Blessings. That's dope. Love that. So
I'm single, but if I can say one thing that I think, an issue that I have with some men, I won't say all, I think that some people are just really unappreciative. I think that one thing I dislike is when someone says they're into one thing and then they do other things. And then when you're that person, it's just kind of like, oh, it's like, this is what you said you wanted. I thought that's right. Yeah, so I think, man, you guys have to really say what you need and do what you say because...
Awesome.
That'd be my advice to them.
Yeah. I've dated, I think, so much that I've never been single, and I think, and it's like relationship, you have to give yourself a break. So I'm learning that now I'm dating, but I'm also alone because I'm secure with who I am, but it's just I would love to be in love, I would love to do that, but I'm not willing just to have a man just to say I got a man. I'm not willing to do that until I know what's right. God knows in time, patience, that's it.
That's the best way to go. You know yourself, you're good.
Yeah, so I feel like as women, we gotta lean on each other too. We need a friend. in between.
Oh,
that. You know, you got some women who be like, well, don't trust nobody. You know, they don't want you to be nobody because they by themselves.
And that's why women empowerment is so important, as you mentioned.
You need that. You need that. You know, I mean, I'm grateful to have my sisters and my mother. I discussed that a lot with my relationship, so that's helpful.
You know what I don't, speaking on women empowerment, okay, so you know in the industry, being in the industry as, you know, a young African American actress, it's a little hard for you to get certain roles because, you know what I'm saying, most of the big roles go for the Caucasian.
Yeah.
And not saying that they're not talented as well, but we got something to show too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm always fighting for that because I'm not gonna be sitting down second best. I'm gonna show you that I'm here. I know what I'm doing, and this is what I want to do.
Right.
And I feel like we have women such as Beyonce or Kerry Washington. Who else? Taraji P. Henson, which is one of my favorite actresses.
Awesome. She's awesome.
And when I see certain things in social media has become such a huge platform
Yeah.
that you see certain things that they do and they get criticized for it and by women,
Yeah.
especially by black women.
Yeah.
And it's like, instead of just sitting there on, you know, your little keyboard
Right.
and tap away about how you feel certain things, like how about empower
Agreed.
her and, you know, show that you have her back because she's fighting.
Right.
She's fighting. They're all fighting. We're fighting, but you standing there just like, you're like,
We need
Like,
that.
it's-
We need more of
I
that.
agree, and I think it is so unfortunate because I think it happens in every industry: acting, business, corporate, fashion. It's people don't talk about how hard it is for women of color because we're dealing with a lot. We're dealing with sometimes each other, coming at each other. Then we're dealing with the world being racist. Then we're dealing with sexism within our own industry. So it's like really hard. So we really definitely have to stick together more and empower each other more and walk the walk.
And correct each other too.
Yes,
There's nothing
yes.
wrong with you telling another sister, listen,
Right.
I see something, because I do it all the time. I lose friends. I'll be looked at, oh, you hate. No, it's
No,
like,
I just-
you represent me, so I don't want you out there making a fool of yourself.
And
You
I
know?
always
So-
tell people if there's something I need to improve, I'd rather hear it in-house than to be somewhere, somebody like, oh, you do.
Right. And they like that. They
Yes,
represent
I would.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm about. I want, you know what I mean? I think mentorship, empowerment is so important. You see me any day of the week with another sister next to me that I'm mentoring or putting out there. That's just my thing. Like, I just love that because I just want to see, it's not enough resources out there
It's
for
not.
us.
It's not.
And if I could lessen one of your mistakes or just empower you or go through a mistake with you, even if it's something I don't know, I'd rather do that than to see you fail.
What's wrong with women nowadays?
How old are you, Eric?
I'm 20. I just turned 20.
And I'm 33. I still don't have the answers for that.
Will we ever have the answer for that?
Not really. The funny thing about it, let me tell you something right now. You don't even really have to like understand them, right? Because we're never really gonna understand, like, you know, like any woman, you know, we're just not. It's always gonna be something complex with them. It's always like, I've seen my father and my mother been together for like, what, 30 years? You still don't know her, all right? Like she was telling me like, you got the wrong thing again. Like, you know, like after like 20 years, she's always getting something fucked up. So what I have learned though, is to watch them, all right? Just watch
Oh, yeah,
them and
gotta
just
keep-
study habits,
Right.
all right? Just study habits. So women give out hints
All the time.
all the time. Like it'd be secret hints. It'd be secret hints that they know we dumb, but they just want to see, can this brother be smart?
No, they know we dumb.
Yeah.
They just want to see how dumb.
How dumb you are. So it'd be like, they'll talk to you on the phone, it'd be like something like, you know, oh, you know, I like, you know, like orange lilies. You know, so if you're gonna get like bring us some flowers, remember that she said orange lilies.
Right.
It'd be simple things like that.
But you know, some guys, I'm not gonna lie, we don't pay attention to certain.
No, because we have a one-track mind, especially when we're young. When you're young, I know when I was young, I had a
Well,
one-track
I'm
mind.
Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, exactly, you bastard. But what I was gonna say again? Yeah, yo, calm down the old shit, by the way. But what type of woman you dating now?
Oh, me, I'm currently single. I don't feel like jumping into a relationship right now. I'm exploring.
What the hell does that mean?
Exploring, I'm just literally. It means what it means.
You having
I'm
sex?
I didn't say that, but I am. But I'm, you know, I'm just looking around.
So you're basically just enjoying you.
Exactly.
And at 20 years old, me enjoying my youth is me having a lot of sex. So yeah, so yeah.
Nah, that doesn't necessarily mean a lot of sex. I just like, I want to communicate with a lot of females. I want to see their perspectives of life. Like, you know, I'm always around my hoes and my brothers. Like, sometimes I just
I'm
want
gonna
to
tell you
feel
this right
up.
now. I'm tell you this right now. You don't need to be around a whole bunch of bros and brothers.
I have 5 brothers.
Yeah, you cut that out. All right, it's gonna bring you down to a point that you don't want to get. But we're gonna have to. I'm gonna talk to you some more about this because there's no way you're gonna really totally understand a woman. Every woman is different. They might have little similarities, but they're different, right? I've dated a lot and I've seen.
Well, in
different
this
things.
generation, especially because of social media and this huge platform now, we have guys, you know, considering that all females are the same. Now, I don't agree with that, but I can agree on the fact that some females have the same traits.
Tell me about your last girl.
Oh man, my last girl? Well, this is about 3 years ago, summer 2014. And crazy part is, at the time I was in high school and I was 16, and she was 18 in college. So, you know, people would consider that out of our league. I mean, I agreed with it, but
How'd you get her?
how'd I get her? Put the back on her, of course.
You
know,
did what?
Put the back on her.
Oh, that's how y'all talk? All right, go ahead.
No, I'm just using y'all term, you know,
Okay.
trying to keep it new school, old school.
So, I want to know this, because you said she's 18. This is your first time you ever, you did something?
This is my first real relationship. That's somebody I actually took serious. Like,
Right.
she actually met.
All right, here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know. How did it end?
I ended. I got cheated on.
Yeah, it happens.
Not once,
Twice?
twice.
You were 16. I would cheat on you too. Like, you understand? Like, listen, when you that, listen, you have to understand. Like, you was probably, what do you want to believe? Like, you was probably her, you know, her plaything on the side. You probably was.
Let me cut you off right there. See, I actually really like had feelings for this female.
Yeah, you got for somebody playing with
So
you.
the way how it played out, I felt like I got bullshit. I did get bullshit.
Listen.
But no, you listen.
Okay, you right,
Okay.
right.
So, you know, I don't like females to meet my grandmother or my father or anything. I don't like, because, you know, they get too comfortable. Only one female should be able to have that pleasure.
Yeah.
So she had that pleasure, and I thought, you know, shit was gonna go north, not south. But shit went south, you know, text messages, the phone calls.
Slow down.
Yeah, going out to see her, picking her up, you know, all that sort of thing. But I already knew I was getting cheated on because I felt that instinct. But I wanted to be wrong. You know, sometimes I like to be proven wrong. I don't want to be proven right. But I called her one day because this is like around. So we was talking from February,
Yeah.
but I started dating her in like July. So she
Something
called-
about to go down. You gotta.
Alright.
At the
So,
point.
so boom. I called her one day. I was like, yo, when the last time we had sex? Cause that's before you know, we had sex. And she was like 3 weeks ago. Mind you, we've been talking for like 2 months already. So I just banged it on her. I had no all hope and I just felt empty. I'm like, oh shit.
Look, let me tell you this. You're 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
That's the first time you ever got cheated on? I think I had 4 real relationships my whole life. 3 of them cheated on. You don't get cheated on. This is just the way of the world.
Oh,
alright?
I know that now.
You're gonna get cheated on. It's just, it's almost like, I'm so like, in my mind right now, that's the last advice I'm gonna give you. What you do is this, right? Is don't carry that pain over to anything else.
I wouldn't consider it pain.
It is pain. You just don't want to admit it. It's pain. Trust me. Don't carry it on to anything else, and look beyond like whatever you've been through. All right.
But how can you look beyond whatever you've been through if you continue to go through?
You gotta go outside your box sometimes too. You can't keep on dating the same type of woman. That's why you and your bros think everybody's the same. They dating the same type of woman.
No. I just think it's because I've been in New York so long.
All right. So look, we're gonna talk behind closed doors. All right. We'll be back in Politically Not Correct. Welcome back to Politically Not Correct. As you see, I'm back on my fucking shit. Like, you know, somebody wanted to kick me off and everything, but here I had a little girl talk, bashing men. Well, you was 7 years.
Yeah, I know.
You just pimping.
Nah, no, not at all.
Right. 7 years though?
Yes.
Shit.
Hard to believe, but yes. You know,
Y'all met from high school or something?
it's hard work. No, college.
Mm.
Actually. It's hard work, trust me. But
Well,
it's all worth it.
You know I'm gonna talk about, since Thanksgiving is coming around, you know, what's some things you got thankful for. But shit, you got a 7-year relationship, so I ain't gotta really start with you. Like, me and her are single, like, Raven, what's going on?
Honestly, I'm just thinking.
Like, she already has a meal.
Yeah,
like,
right.
you already have like 2 places to go to.
Intact, yeah.
We don't have
We
that.
don't got- I was
We gotta
about to
figure out
text
what we
you.
gonna eat. Yeah. What's up?
But I'm just thankful, honestly, for the small things. Like, just thankful to be able to live my dreams, help other people. I'm just really thankful for. I grew up really like humble beginnings, so
Yeah.
I'm just really grateful to be living the life I live now, and just be able to inspire other people to do the same. I'm thankful for my family, most importantly my mom, my friends, my colleagues, my clients that believe in me and allow me to represent their brands. Because without them, there's no me, and that's it.
Well, I was gonna talk for me, but you know, since it's ladies first. But you got a lot to be thankful for. Go ahead. Say your man though.
Gotta say him.
And say his name. Like,
Yeah,
don't
gotta give him
respect
a
it.
shout out. Gotta give him a shout out.
Okay, since y'all asking, all right, so I want to give a shout out to my boo, my husband,
Yes.
my baby Bernard. So I'm thankful for the 7 years that God put us here. And
I saw when he dropped you off too, though. So I seen
oh
that.
my God! But it's hard work, and we still got a long way to go, and we're still working on it. I'm thankful for this opportunity here. Thank you for even allowing me to sit on this platform to talk about my passion and my life, my love, everything. I'm thankful for the people that I've met along the way, and hopefully the people that I am going to meet. And I'm just thankful for being able to pursue my career, my dream. Yeah, overall.
I think I'm really just thankful. It's gonna sound very corny. It's to be alive.
No.
Nah, you understand? Like,
That is not corny.
my beginning was not good. Like, it was not good. Like, I'm never scared to talk about this. Like, even when I was growing up, like, as a teenager, I had like suicidal tendencies. And it's like, these thoughts, like, I think I was talking to a class one time about suicide, and they asked me if it ever really leaves you. I'm like, it doesn't really leave you.
Yeah.
So, like, those thoughts never really, it's always like it's an insecure thought. But it's like an insecure thought to like the 28th power.
Yeah.
It's like something telling you no matter what that you're not good. So you might as well just end it. And it's a weird thought, but it'll never really leave you, but it doesn't bother me anymore. So I always tell people, like, I'm very thankful that I didn't because the mind controls everything. Because once your mind takes a hold of you, that's it. That's it. That's why a lot of people turn to drugs, because their mind, they just can't handle the pressure in their mind. So I'm just thankful for being alive, for my parents, my mother, my father. I got this young boy just begging for a shout out, so I'm thankful for Eric Smith for being here. Thankful for a lot of kids from the community center I used to counsel. I'm gonna go back there and make sure I do what I need to do to take care of them even more. I'm thankful for the new director, April. I appreciate it. Yeah. She did some things I could have, that I was told that couldn't be done, but she showed me different. There's no shade either, but she showed me different. Or maybe it is shade, but like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. It is shade. Like, alright, fuck it. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's shade, but whatever. But,
I love this show.
I'm thankful for Body Rose for allowing me to still do it here, at her shop, even though she never fucking had a show. But I'm gonna get her on an episode though, and
You got to.
yeah, I'm gonna have like a Battle of the Exes episode. She's gonna be here. It's gonna be real funny. All right, so she gotta tell her everything she's done. All right. I'm just thankful for a lot of things. I'm thankful for you guys coming here. I appreciate it. Also, I want to send a shout out to somebody else who's supposed to be here, like Howard. Sincerely Howard, that's her Instagram name. Her uncle passed away, so I want to give a shout out to her and send her and my family my condolences. All right.
Condolences.
And you guys been watching Politically Not Correct.
Hello, my name is Raven Robinson. I own a firm called PR to Politics, where I do public relations for elected officials in New York State and political organizations.
Hey guys, I'm Nessa Noel. I'm an actress here, born and raised in New York. I've been acting for about 4.5 years now, and I'm ready for the world to see what I got, and I'm glad to be a part of this show.
Right?
You stupid.
I don't want to be white. You know how I feel about that. Sorry.
Season 2, episode 1, scene 4, take 3, action.
Hold up.
Season 2, episode 1, start.
All right, my name's... No. Let's start over.
I
Action.
had to kick D.
Wait, goddamn. Season 2, episode 1, start.
Well, everybody, they didn't kick us off yet, so welcome back to Politically Not Correct. I like to call this the relaunch. I have... Look at this. Mwah. I